All right, here we go. We're back. This is week 1 in our preparation of the Ninjago MOC that we talked about. Here's the layout right here. We've got mountain scene. It's going to be all this area with the mountain. And we haven't really built a mountain of this size before and this kind of scale. So we're excited. So we just got some bricks to get an idea of how high we'd like the mountain. But we're going to be building that up probably next week. This week we're going to focus on this area right here. So like I talked about, we're going to have the village here, and then we're going to have the housing over here, and then we're going to have the docks line up right up to this waterfront right here. So what we're going to work on today is we're going to be actually from here on over, we're going to do the platform where all the buildings, shops, village, everything will be on top of. So we're covering on both sides of the waterway. So stay tuned. We'll be back and we'll show you what that looks like, how we're going to build it after we get it on here. Okay, another week goes by and we've got some progress here. So first I want to show you what we did here. This is going to be for ground level. So we've raised everything up by 2 bricks, round bricks. We've got the water line right here, like I showed you last time. This will go into more water. All the blue tiles came for that, so we'll be able to tile this here shortly. And then Noah finished the sidewalks. We have a good idea of the front sidewalk, and then the back sidewalk is going to be 2 pegs. They're two by 2. So that way we have this kind of room for the housing, the village, the housing, and what have you. Okay. All right, so we've completed the back wall. This is the rock formation wall. We tried a couple different patterns here, see what it looked like, but then we ended up being pretty uniform down the row. It's basically, and except for a couple of these pieces, it's 2 pieces. It's a 2 by 3 slope and it's a 1 by 2 slope. We've added some, of course, some cheese wedges in there. But this kind of finished off the back pretty nice. And then we put some gray tiles on the back because the size of the mountain extended. Let me show you what the inside looks like. So for all those used bricks we bought in that big used brick order that I was disappointed about not getting the ship, well, I'm actually kind of happy because all those used pieces are all inside this mountain. So a good chunk of money saved, but also spent, but there they are, they're in use. So with that being said, let's move around to the front up here. And here we have this is not done yet, but it's in progress. This is the green mountain, the grass mountain, and we're using a lot of burps. So big, ugly rock pieces. Ordered about 22 to 24 of them, and we put them into use here, and you'll see that around the front here in just a minute. All right, now let's explain a little about the front. So we've got the big, ugly rock pieces right here along the front. You got those in the front of the mountain too. What we're doing here is we're building a cave. And this is going to be, this is in progress. We've got a lot more work to do. I'm probably going to have to order some more gray pieces. We're going to build this kind of 2 by 3 slope up, and then we're going to come up this way and build this nice, beautiful cave, and we're going to light it. We got a lighting kit right here, actually, and it's in progress. And there'll be a door over here where you can actually get in and click the button to actually turn it on. So, but I want to show you that. I also want to show you this little walkway right here. So we've created this walkway up the top, so from the opening gates here to get up to the dojo, and the dojo will be up here. These are the nice little, we've tried a couple different solutions. We're sticking with this for right now. We're gonna, again, put a lot of gribbling on here, so we'll have a lot of decoration on here. It'll make it look like there'll be a rope, probably on the outside coming around, maybe some pieces in here that make it look more like a nice walkway. But here's the exciting part I want to share with you, and that is our cave top. Really thinking about what do we do, and what's great about Legos is you have problems and you get to find solutions. So in this case, how do you build something that's going to go across here? Yeah, we could build it like a bridge, that's fine, or we could build up and over. But as I was going through and doing some sort of older Legos, I found 3 boat pieces. And I know I just gave a bunch of these away the other day to one of my fellow lug members. But I was stoked when I found this. This is off of the White Friends boat. Came out a couple years ago. And so these are the white boat pieces here. And then I'm using Technic pieces to brace them on the sides. And then I put in the 2 by 1, 2 by 2 by 1. I think it's called a I forget the exact name, but put these up front because I'm going to put plates on this, whether they be gray or green. That way it brings the cave down in more of this pattern as well. But sturdy as all can be. So what we're going to do is, that's why this is still in progress. We got to get the cave done before we mount this. This is going to be up here. So it's going to be between this and this be in the middle. And then we'll have the covering or the flats or the tiles or panels coming down. And then we'll fill in the back so you won't be able to see out of the back. Now we've got a lot more work to do on the cave, and we're also going to do some sloping to get up to this as well. And again, a ton of greebling on this. But that and last exciting thing I'm going to show you. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, this is one of our exciting new sets we're going to be using in our Ninjago MOC. This is the Ninjago movie Docks, and here it is in all of its glory. So let's dive into a little bit to each part of what we got going on here in the docks. So we're gonna start over here at the first part, where we've got a nice little boat launch. So a nice little beautiful little boat. Looks like a little maybe skiff or what have you. And so that's going to be back in, comes out of the water area. Now this dock this area right here is just wonderful amount of detail. From the stairs up here to the dock to the little lookout tower, each level of detail is just amazing with the city dock. So I can move off. Each of the different components will come off. So I can basically from here inside, you can see the amount of detail. Now what we're going to be adding to this is more tiles on the ground. So this is great, but there's a lot of opportunity for more tiling to happen inside here. So you can really, take the studs off the top. But a great amount of detail. In the top tower here, you've got, open it up. Good amount of detail in there as well. Again, more opportunities for tiles that we will be putting on. And let me go ahead and take the top off and show you what the inside looks like. So we've got some newspapers. We've got this little kind of this back wall here, and we've got some newspapers on the outside. Now it looks like those just fell out, so let's put them back. A little newspaper stand that will hold the newspapers, and that goes right back up on top. So what else? Let's keep going. So over here in the middle, what we got going on is another market area. And so from the vegetables you see in there to this level down, what's interesting is these are shovels right here. So what a great roofing concept to use is to use shovels to do that. Inside of this area, let me go ahead and take this off and I'll show you the inside. Here's the inside. You can see that it's got multiple beds in there. Great use of detail. Now what's interesting is this is actually a green hairpiece they're using. And they're using that in a couple different places in here. Good detail. And then inside here is just more, again, more opportunity for more tiles. I'm really impressed by this model, by this set, but I really need to do more tile work on it. We move on to the last part in the front. What we got here is the dock area. You've got a little crane, so you can little hoist, and you can hoist a barrel up. This docking, all of these blue tiles up here for the water are just fantastic. And you've got a great little food restaurant. You got some barrels that are full of good stuff in here, and you work your way up. Up here, a couple different areas. Pull out the first one. This right here, this little detail is just great. The swords with the sword backpack. You've got the nunchucks there. You've got a little newspaper or a little scroll, and you've got inside there a little bit more detail. So good detail, good Good stuff. All right, so then let's go back to put the top back on. Hold on just a minute. This right way back on there, and same thing up top here. And we'll take off the top, and let's go over this next layer. If you could look in here, we've got some video games. So video games, you've got some like a little gumball machine right here, and a little display for the outside, which we'll see when we turn around to the back side. That's it for the front. All right, so here we are on the back side. You've got some cool stuff like giving money here to get have the actual, I don't know what these are. I think there's little like soda pops or whatever come out of the machine right here. Got a nice back door. We already saw the inside is the game center. Got a poster here to look at. And all of these, there's actually a stack of 4 of these papers that are up front where you can pull them out to be different billboards, ads that are on the front of this shop. Which are exciting. Most exciting part of the back is you got some level of walkway across the back, so it's going to be great when we integrate it into the MOC because we want to keep it at a consistent level to walk through it. Plus it's on the bottom, so it's on the water line. So it'll be exciting as well. What else? We already showed you the newspaper back here. This is a nice little brace. Trying to figure out what that was early on in the build. Now I totally get it. It stabilizes this top on it. And what else? You got a little bit of secret compartment back here to hide into. That should be exciting as we get ready to MOC. Same little walkway area right here as well to get through. Yeah. Kind of the most exciting parts right there. Should be exciting to put that into the MOC, and we'll figure out how it goes and where it goes. That's it for the Ninjago Movie Docks.